So this is another story time about the troublemakers. Sorry if I haven't posted in a long time. I was taking a break, and so I started in 2016. The troublemakers in fourth grade. So this started in fourth grade. I started with my best friends. One was named as Daniel, and let's call the other one Justin. I'm not telling you the real names, is because one did an embarrassing thing, and he told a girl to smell his butt. I got him at it was funny. We went to the office, we got in trouble. I don't know why I got in trouble. He's the one who told her to smell his butt. We also that's one of the things he did in fourth grade, but I remember we will knock on doors, we will ding dong ditch, yeah, we will put on bags and run around the whole school inside the cafeteria. We'll steal the bags from there. And also we will break boxes too. And that was in fourth grade. The story I'm going to tell you right now takes place in seventh grade. Seventh grade troublemakers. I remember I was talking to my friend John. Let's name him that. John. Me and him was talking about making a group. I said, "You want to make a group?" He said, "Yeah, let's make this group about anti-bullying." And that group was not about anti-bullying at all. So it ended up being the troublemakers, the group that we decided to make. I remember we will turn off the lights. I'll get to that later. So, I remember I used to skip this class, and it was I forgot the class, but the reason I skipped it is because there's some weird people in the class. Okay, there's some weird people, and I just walked out. And yeah, in those 3 days of I skipped that class for only 3 days until the teacher caught me. In those 3 days, one of those 3 days, I remember knocking in the door, because a teacher that was rude. She was rude to even one of my relatives. I knocked on the door. She was screaming on the top of her lungs, and trust me, I was scared. I ran away, catch my breath, and yeah, that was one of the days. And I remember the reason why I got caught is because we were did not ditch the whole school. They filed a complaint to the principal. The whole school did. And I remember I was in detention in the cafeteria, and that's how it caught me. I ended up switching classes, okay? Periods. I only skipped one period. This was middle school, by the way. So, um, I remember, and also we will turn off the light from the cafeteria, and that was crazy. So it began as a dare. One of them dared me to turn it off. I turned it off. We ran away. We'll do it so much that they put a poster. It was like a poster. I forgot what poster it was, but they put a poster over the light switch for the cafeteria, and to prevent anyone from turning it off. And I remember, I went in this club called Comic Club. There's two clubs, Pokemon and Comic Club, and the only reason why I joined it is to hide from the teachers if they ever try to look for me around school. It was during lunch. So I remember there was this kid in Comic Club, and he said, "Oh, you wanna turn off the light one more time?" And I was like, "Sure, I'm down." So we walked to the cafeteria. I ripped that poster off as quick as I can, turned off the light. I ran to the Comic Club, and he ran the other direction. He ended up getting caught, and he ended up snitching, and he was out of the group after that. So my friend John said, "Oh, he snitched," and I was like, "Wow." So I ended up having to go to the other club real quick before they catch me, before they go storm inside that club and try to put me in the office. And I remember, I ran out of that club as quick as possible, and I went to the other club. And John said he was part of that. He was part of the comic club too. He came to the Pokemon club, and he said, they asked if where were you, and he said he didn't snitch. So that was cool. So yeah, that's how it happened there. The turning off. I remember also all the turning off, the light switches, and knocking, and the door skipping class, all that added up to like 4 weeks in detention. Like, I was about to spend a lot of time in detention until, guess what, quarantine happened, and I didn't have to spend any of that detention time at all, since it's virtual classes and all that. So Yeah, so that's how that story time happened. It was crazy, guys. Like turning off the light and stuff. Fourth grade was crazy too. I'll tell more of that later. And if you like this video, just give it a like and subscribe if you want more story times like this. And yeah, that was basically the story time on Troublemaker. Yeah.